Leaked updates as Justice Omotosho might be resigning a few hours from now. Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer voiced out in a loud tone. Yes, the lawyer to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Opera have said that it's possible Justice Omotosho dropped the case. Yes, because the series of threats coming to his direction is becoming too high. It's a leaked update and a leaked secret as Omotosho has started having a few of fear that the worst is about to happen. Keeping him inside. The twist is that the government also doesn't want to officially jail Nnamdi Kanu tomorrow, and I will explain why. For the past few weeks, we have seen one of the most confusing court processes in Nigerian modern history, and it is not that the process is confusing by accident. No, it is confusing because there are too many contradictions, too many legal irregularities, and too many political calculations. Yes. Let's start from the legal side, the very law under which Nnamdi Kanu is being tried. The Terrorism Prevention Amendment Act of 2013 is no longer in existence. It was repealed in 2022. A new law replaced it. The government knows this. The court knows this. The Supreme Court knows this. Every lawyer in this country knows this. Yet the trial continues under this very stance. That alone is enough to stop every normal cases that is being forced into open. Wow, this is interesting. Even the issue of jurisdiction, the basic foundation of any trial, has been repeatedly shut down. That's not normal. Yes. Third, the court has refused to allow him file a final written address. You see, the last opportunity for a defendant to defend himself before judgment is that the judge want to close the case. Another red flag now add the fact that DSS has been blocking him from preparing his case, delaying his affidavit, refusing documents, frustrating his legal access. These are not random events, they are strategic. So here is the big question. If the government knows the case is not legally imputed, full of loopholes, they're pushing to deliver a judgment tomorrow because the governments are looking for a controlled outcome. And what do I mean by controlled outcome? Something that keeps him inside DSS or doesn't want him to be released. My dear listeners, this is what the federal government wants. They want to keep Nnamdi Kanu in detention. They want Nnamdi Kanu to remain in jail. They want Nnamdi Kanu to remain in prison, not to jail him for life. They don't want him to disturb their administration. And that is why you saw Bola Ahmed Tinubu saying what he said this very day. This is very, very worrying. Releasing Kanu a few months before 2027 election will reshape the entire political map of the Southeast. On the other hand, openly jailing him again will spark a backlash the government is not ready for. Yes, the safest option is delay. Delay now. Let's talk about the rumors spreading everywhere that the government is planning to finally jail Nnamdi Kanu tomorrow, that they want to keep him in prison permanently. That the family saying those rumors are completely, false. But when you study the pattern of this case, you will notice something. This government loves long battles, not final battles. They prefer uncertainty to a final decision. They prefer holding someone in sentence, yes, than allowing the person to be jailed. So that is one thing we observe. So for those thinking that Nnamdi Kanu will be jailed, no, he's not going to be jailed. The government doesn't want to jail him because they know that they are the one at fault, and the eyes of the kind of people that are in this very case are just too sharp. We're talking about the global bodies, the international communities, the world power countries, you know. In fact, they are much. So they don't want to make that mistake to save their own ass. Tinubu said what he said today to make it look like the whole thing is still going to happen. But I tell you, he only said it to protect his office. You understand? So while you prepare yourself, tomorrow, I want to say that you should still embrace confidence and hope because yes, the freedom of Mazen Kanu is already at the doorpost. The highest thing they will do is to suspend the very trial, okay, and let the IPOP leader go. That is what I think. So, my dear listeners, help share this video and let everyone remain at rest because everyone already has started nursing serious fears. But I know that by the grace of Almighty God, the IPOP leader freedom will be secured. Thank you.